Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Stanley here, and today we are talking all about living in New York City. So New York has been consistently ranked as one of the most expensive cities to live in, and so now that I'm actually living here in Manhattan, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to see what our monthly spending and expenses are. So if you're wondering how much it costs to live in New York City, then keep watching. Between Monday and Friday, nothing overly exciting happens. We live a pretty normal life. I work as an ultrasound technologist, so I take the subway every day to Manhattan, Brooklyn, and sometimes Flushing. I'm very happy to see that most people now wear a mask. It bothers me so much when people wear a mask under their nose or on their chin. The subway poster perfectly sums up how I feel. My husband has been working from home since March, so that helps with transportation costs. Although we do live close enough to his work now that he can just scooter over. I feel so lucky that I work in Chinatown in Brooklyn and Flushing because they have the cheapest and most delicious food in all of New York City. When I'm in Flushing, I love going to this place that sells noodles, rice, and congee. My favorite is their fried noodles, and I'll often get a milk tea with it. Yummy! All this food cost me just under $5. Crazy. Between my husband and I, we only spend about $120 a month on lunch, but it was a lot more when my husband worked at the office. New York City is full of cheap food options. You just have to know where to find them. After a long day of work, I love just going home. Here's my apartment building. We live in Hell's Kitchen in a one-bedroom apartment. I'll be doing an apartment tour in my next video, comparing it to our Jersey City apartment, so I won't go too in-depth in this video. However, here's our building lobby and this beautiful Christmas tree they set up. I'm loving the decor. Many nights we just stay in and watch a ton of TV shows. Recently we just finished The Queen's Gambit and The Undoing. I would definitely recommend them if you haven't watched it already. Our dog Timothy probably enjoys us staying at home so much more now. He has major separation anxiety, and I'm pretty sure the pandemic has made it even worse. But how can you resist that adorable face? Since moving here, I've come to realize that everything is just way more expensive. I remember getting the same brand of chocolate milk in Jersey, which costed $3 compared to $6 in Manhattan. That being said, cooking your own meals is still a lot cheaper than going out. We recently signed up to a food delivery service called Butcher's Box where they deliver you frozen meats and seafood. We order this about once a month and it seems a little bit cheaper than getting meat at the grocery. My husband does most of the cooking during the week. Well, actually, he does all of the cooking. I'm responsible for breakfast on the weekends. I know, I'm spoiled, guys. Our routine is that we usually use a meat from our Butcher's Box subscription, and we get what we need at the local grocery store for the meal. Space is limited in New York, and so we don't often stock up on things. I kinda love just buying what we need. I hate letting food go bad. No Costco memberships for us. Weekends are my favorite. With the work week being so busy, we usually plan a date night, usually on Saturdays. I'll pick from the many restaurants I've saved in my Google Maps, the ones I pass by and say, oh my god, it looks so cute in there. Does anyone else pick restaurants based on cuteness? We usually eat out twice a week. It can get pretty expensive if you do it all the time. The other day we had a prix fixe menu of $39 and thought, hey, that's pretty cheap. But after you include cocktails and tip, it ended up being over $100. I would say that's pretty average between two people. Eventually, you just get used to the $16 cocktail price tag. So when we add up all our expenses like transportation, rent, food, groceries, utilities, phone bills, TV, internet, all that stuff. Our total expenses for the month are Now keep in mind that in this video, it's between me and my husband, so it's for 2 people, and I'm only trying to include the basics here. So I know everybody's shopping habits are a little bit different, and I know for myself, I didn't include a lot of my shopping expenses because I don't even want to look at it because I'm too easily persuaded by those Instagram ads. So Instagram and Facebook is definitely working, and you need to stop listening to my phone. Living in New York City can be very expensive, but I think it's totally manageable and doable as long as you budget accordingly and do not spend beyond your means. If you have any questions about living in New York City, I would love to hear from you. So leave me a comment down below and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and have a great day, guys. Stay safe and wear a mask.